Okay, building a footing for a faux rock. Got to get a little trench in there. I can show how to do that, but this is the fun part. Dig, 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 sweat, sweat, sweat. We're using Big Red over there. Coming along. You can use the hickey bar or the bender bar with the end of it just going right over it. Alright, D, that's probably good. As long as it just makes a cross point, we're going to lay the rebar along the trench so we can pre-pour this, or pre-pour the whole thing with the rebar floating above it. And we'll show you how that works. Remember to put caps on so you don't fall in this and kill yourself. The L bend on the bottom of these little uprights are going to go in the trench. So this rebar cutter bender is awesome, so you got to get one of those. And we're going to use 8 for our trench over there. Bent the rebar that goes over the trench, over the footing, zigzag just with my knee, like I always bend this stuff, and then you twist tie it right to that cross section. We're going to float the L bends right above the footing trench, and then they're all ready to pour up. Alright, we see me sitting there on the ground. The sound quality was pretty bad, so let me just talk a little bit about what I'm talking about in the video. I'm pointing out that there's bricks and little pieces of pegboard that are around the footing trench, and that allows the cement to stay sort of more contained inside of the trench and not sort of blobbing out everywhere. You can see me putting that upright, that rebar upright, and just coming in with the T bend in it. You know, you can bend that stuff just a little bit and give it an angle, and that'll help it hold on there. You can twist tie it. You don't even have to do a heavy twist to hold it in there. You can actually do just a very easy twist with just your fingers, wrap the tie wire around, and then hold it steady. Give a little vibration there right underneath the stick down into the footing there. Again, I'm twisting it with my spinner. Don't even really have to do that. You can just wrap it around 3 times. And it's just holding it there while the stuff goes off. There's no forces pushing it anywhere. So look how fast I can just lay those uprights in there. Again, you like point it, push it in with the L in first. And again, you don't have to use that big expensive bender bar, cutter bar to do that. You can just give it a little bend a little bit with a hickey or bender bar. That'd be good. Again, I'm spinning it on there, but don't need much to hold it in there. Look how fast this goes. Going back in, a little bit of a vibration tapping, just playing around, smoothing it out, get that piece of steel stuck down in there real good. Look at that pegboard just holding that outer side of the trench, pushed in with dirt and or just a piece of brick or something. So pretty awesome, pretty easy. Again, these are all going to be removed once we get the concrete set, and those vertical uprights are going to be all set. So it's pretty straightforward. You can do this stuff just about any size, and boy, it's just that simple. So we'll move on.